Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about the pros and benefits of using platforms like TikTok versus YouTube. So we're going to do a little bit of a compare and contrast, but I'm not going to say why one is better than the other. What I'm really going to do is talk about why you might consider using one over the other. And that's really going to have more to do with your time, your goals, your marketing efforts, and who you're trying to reach. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first, let's talk about the platform that we know today as TikTok. You might be saying, Sarah, I really don't want to hear any more about it. It might be going away altogether. It's maybe not safe for people to be on the platform. I'm not here to talk about any of those things because I really don't have control over whether or not it's going to stick around. Or I can't prove or disprove what may or may not be true about the app. But what I can do is talk to you about the structure of the way the app has been created and why it's not going away. And not only that, not necessarily TikTok, but the structure. The structure of the app is not going away. Not only that, but if you do a little bit of research, you're going to start to find how other existing platforms and emerging platforms are starting to mimic this idea of short and sweet content. And I'm talking like 15 seconds or less, maybe 30 seconds, but 15 seconds is really that sweet spot. Again, I was watching a webinar this week that talked about really the research has been done and we are consuming these extended ads in about 15 seconds or less. Brands, major corporations and companies have gotten hip to this, so much so that if you do get on an app like TikTok, you're going to see right when you log on or log into the app that a brand name is going to be the first thing you see. Now, you don't have to watch that ad, but it is going to present itself first and foremost before you start scrolling through other people's content. The other thing that I want you to be aware of is that short and sweet format of getting in front of people is not new. So if you think about Instagram, stories have really taken off in terms of popularity with Instagram, so much so that even I myself, and there's some research about it and I'll post it in the description of this video as well as in the comment section below. Stories by and large are what's most heavily consumed on the app. We're not really scrolling through Instagram the way we do on Facebook or the way we used to on Instagram before stories gained their popularity. So we're on to something there, and apps and app creators and developers know that when they start to see their consumers are saying, okay, yeah, I will sit and watch a story that's 10 seconds or 15 seconds. I'll watch a TikTok that's 10 or 15, maybe 20 seconds. But after that, I'm kind of done. So here we go again with the attention span of humanity becoming shorter and shorter. So what does that mean for you? It means that the YouTube game is not dead. There's still value in that. And I could talk all day about why it's valuable, but it's more of a long game. TikTok or a platform like TikTok, so we can add Instagram into this conversation right now and say an Instagram story, those are short and sweet. One of the benefits, so let's talk about the pros and benefits right now. TikTok, pros and benefits of TikTok or a platform like TikTok. It is a one-stop shop. So you're going to create your video, you're going to be able to add special effects, voiceovers, filters, green screens, text, audio, or some sort of a music background. There are not very many apps out there like TikTok where you can go and create a 15, 30, or 60-second video and have all of those options right at your fingertips. That's one of the things that people who use TikTok love about it. The other thing is the reach. You can reach a ton of people with just a few hashtags. And TikTok does all the heavy lifting for you because you can go into trending and research and see exactly how many people are using what different kinds of hashtags. You can even follow people on TikTok that will give you hints about how to get ahead of a trend and hopefully get your video on somebody else's For You page. So there are so many things about the app that make it so user-friendly. It takes all the guesswork out of it, and you can land tons of views and followers with content that either has to do exactly with your business and who you're trying to reach with your audience, or just by posting something fun about you or your family. So I think that's a really neat opportunity to raise brand awareness, get your message out there. Is it going to result in closed business? I can't promise you that. There are a lot of people out there who have personal testimonies that TikTok has done wonders for not only brand awareness, but actually closed business. I also want to tell you though that there's a benefit to using YouTube. YouTube is a little bit more of a long game. So if you have a little more time on your hands and you kind of like to research and get your hands dirty, so to speak, with what is it that really people are consuming when it comes to actual educational or informational, educational and informative content. TikTok can be a little bit more challenging because you're not going to be able to educate people in a 15-second video like you would in a 4, 5, or 8-minute long video on YouTube. Does that mean that you can't educate someone in 15 seconds on TikTok? Absolutely not. In fact, you could create part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, however many parts you want on TikTok in order to keep people coming back to the platform. And then what you do when you start to gain followers is you have to engage with them. And that's where that engagement comes, is in the comment section of a platform like TikTok. Now, again, I'm using TikTok as the common app that we're most familiar with, whether you're on it or not. You've probably heard of it by this point. I do know that there are other apps out there and other apps coming up and making a presence, and other existing platforms that are trying to mimic and provide alternatives to TikTok that you may find will work better for you. The point is, you have got to become comfortable sooner than later with that 15-second ability to market who you are, what you stand for, what your goals are, and or your value add to your customers or clients, because that's the way our world is going, like it or not. Now, if you're wanting to do the YouTube game, again, like I said a minute ago, it's a little bit longer of a drip campaign and or farming effort, but that's not to say that there's no value in it. You've just got to be able to kind of settle in and realize that there's more of a science behind growing your channel, finding content and creating content around what people are already looking for. And I'm happy to help you with that if you need that. I think it's really fun to create channels and help people figure out what their niche is, or their niche, whatever you want to say, who they're trying to draw in to their channel based on their content and what they're passionate about. I'm always happy to help you with that. So really, the point of this video today was to talk about the pros and benefits of platforms like TikTok and or YouTube. It's not to say that one is better than the other. It's more to say that both are great. It just goes back to, what are your goals? What are your time constraints or your ability to commit to either one of those platforms in order to get out the name of your brand, raise brand awareness, or hopefully engage with future clients or prospects. So probably right now you're seeing some other videos pop up in front of you that are going to be talking about other videos I have on my channel. So I post new videos every Monday at around 9 or 10 a.m. Be sure to click on one of those videos, and I'll talk to you next week.